Hello everybody and welcome back to the OS World Cup 2014 coverage. This is the finals, everybody. We've finally made it here. Everybody's excited. We are joined, just two commentators tonight, late in the evening for us. Myself, Zetrot, and we're also joined by Raikou from the United Kingdom. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you very much, Zetrot. Thanks for introducing. I'm doing perfectly fine. Looking forward very much to the situation we've got going on here at the finals.
Yeah, this actually should be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to it myself. Unfortunately, the United States' last match we saw them in kind of got their butts handed to them, and unfortunately, that just kind of happens sometimes. But I'm hoping they could really come back and show some good gameplay against Japan here.
Looking at the lineup here, we've got Sapphire Ghost of the US, who is known for his hidden skill. He's probably their hyper carry at this stage, followed up by Kaoru and Silver 15, followed also by Pilak, who also have incredible skill in Hard Rock. Sapphire Ghost showing strengths there also. Looking at the Japanese side, also we have their star player, Raruchi. We've followed that up with Poroteri, Potifu and Mercurius, all very strong with Hard Rock. So we'll see what they're going to bring to the table today during the finals.
And we'll actually be starting with the warm-ups. I think we have warm-ups here in just a moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we do apologize if anything seems a little bit rushed or slow. Everybody's kind of just getting everything together here. This is kind of a time slot we're not used to doing, but it's okay. Everybody's all good and everything's here. This is going to be a good match and everybody's going to enjoy it.
The interesting thing about this, I'm not sure if you could call it a derby at all, but it's on the complete opposite side of the world to where I'm used to being. I'm actually commentating from London, England, which is, it's about 6 o'clock over here, so I've had to wake up very, very early to be here today, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I have to wake up early all the time to be here. This is the first time they made me stay up. And it looks like they're going to be starting.
Starting off with Nighthawk 22 Corrosion.
Alrighty.
Raruchi off to a not so accurate start. Sitting at about 200 BPM this. Stream heavy map.
What's crazy about this is I notice almost all the players single tap this, and I alternate quite a bit myself.
It's interesting you should say that, Zetrot, because I'm actually a natural alternator myself, so when it comes to songs like this, it's very interesting to see how single tappers do, considering it is only 200 and something BPM. 200 on the dot possibly. Yeah, it should be easy.
200 is like that nice, it's like the nice alternate speed for me, especially on like one half.
Indeed. I thought you were going to say stream speed. Speak for yourself there.
Oh, no. I've gotten kind of decent with 200, but still, I've got lots to learn again. I have to rebuild myself up. And it looks like we have a little bit of some kind of delay on one of the player's sides. Actually, my client's not showing me who it is that's actually lagging this time.
It's actually Sapphire Ghost. It seems like he might have some client-side issues, but not to worry. This is only the warm-up, so do not worry about the USA at this stage.
Yeah.
Japan holding strong with one break from Poroteri only. Mercurius holding his signature high accuracy, as is expected. Pilak holding a very high combo also. Looks like we could have Sapphire Ghost back.
Yeah. One of the things that always gets me is, with streams, I guess it's color coordination that I kind of use to play by my combos. And when you see them large 200 BPM streams where you have to like feather tap the keys to hit it properly, I always get it messed up when it changes colors. I always think it's going to be a different timing.
I know, but on a contrary point, I find that different combo colors in stacks of 8 can really help people with timing the stream, and also to dedicate how many notes there are actually in the stream. For instance, here.
Yeah, when it's broken down into stacks, I guess that would make it a lot easier to see.
So it looks like we've got Horror and Kitty Commander in the chat giving some support for the US here.
Yeah,
still holding an incredible combo. Raruchi, yeah, go on.
Silver 15 seems to be having some accuracy issues there, but probably just getting warmed up here.
As is expected for a stream heavy map, I don't think I could do any better.
One of the things that's that's kind of running through my head here is if the USA players woke up for this, or if they just stayed up. Because if they just stayed up, that could actually work against them. Because playing tired is never good.
Indeed, you know, I'm going to have to agree with you, that one right here. Commentating tired isn't the one either, but I'm having a lot of fun, and it looks like at the end of that we've got Rarucci with a full combo, which is expected. Mercurius not quite with a full combo, but exceedingly high accuracy, highest on the board as a matter of fact. Kaioru and Silver 15, I assume I'm pronouncing that right, Silver 15, both with some strong scores also, but not quite matching to the Japanese in that first warm-up. So we'll see what we've got next.
I notice a lot of people are saying it's only 10 p.m. for them.
Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky them. But normally I actually go to sleep around 8 or 9 p.m. Because I usually wake up really, really early. So that's why I was, quoting for the Twitch chat, just so they know. While I was quoting, I didn't know how people's sleeping schedules work. I kind of work around trying to be around all the time zones and hit like the perfect sweet spot where I can at least talk to everybody.
Indeed, indeed. And we've actually got a very interesting question, an important one, from Cartesian717 asking if there is any way they can spectate in game. Unfortunately not, because the players themselves have moved to a separate server, which means we can avoid any of the funny business and they can play their matches with the least interference possible. So unfortunately until after they exit their game, then you'll be able to praise them for how well they did.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the next map up, we've got Rib Escape, Evasion Difficulty. I'm actually not familiar with this map myself, so I don't have anything to say about it. And it looks like we've also got a sub for Japan.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure. It looks like... Okay, there we go. Now everything's fixed up, right?
Nearly. It looks like we've got 5 American players on. So Japan's now subbed in Cinch, previously known as Karuta, coming in for the Japanese side. And we've got Kissy Commando from the chat, who seems to have teleported into my side of the screen to play the next warm-up. Soba making a brief appearance.
And much love to all the people that stayed up to see this match tonight. We appreciate it. And for those diehard fans that are burning the midnight oil over here in the United States, shout out goes to you guys.
So I have been contacted. I'm so sorry, Pilak, not Pilak. My apologies.
Yeah, it's Pilak. That's one of the names I actually pronounce properly. It makes me feel good.
So it looks like they're preparing for their warm-up. We could be seeing a start anytime soon. This is a very interesting decision from the captains, actually. They're involving everyone in the warm-ups, which gives everyone a chance to get their fingers warm before they start, because as you sit waiting for a game, if you've been subbed out and you sub back in, you have a tendency to warm down, which can be a problem, because you need to jump straight into competition scenario. So this is a good decision from both captains.
Yeah. And not to mention it's the finals. Everybody wants to take part in the finals. It's the funnest part.
Indeed, I wouldn't be able to say anything about that coming from the UK. But this is a big moment for the US. Big moment. Yes. First finals appearance ever.
Yeah, we normally don't make it to the finals, guys. Just giving a heads up there.
Well, I don't know, you could walk away with this one. Japan have already seen one appearance back in the first OWC against the Netherlands.
We're bringing it back.
Indeed, here we go into our second warm-up of the day.
Very interesting choice. Wow, a lot of hard rock coming out of this one, even from the United States side.
I think they'll do strong with this one. They've got a very strong hard rock side, but both sides do, considering it's the finals. Sapphire goes with the hidden trademark. A very strong start from both sides, as a matter of fact. Poroteri with the early miss, but I don't think that matters whatsoever. Remember, this is a warm-up. Kaoru getting very brave with the hidden hard rock, still holding full combo.
So, Raikou, I do have to ask, friend. So you can see what's going on right now, correct?
Indeed I can.
Very good, because you're going to be my eyes in the sky, friend, because I cannot see anything. I'm still getting lag from Sapphire Ghost.
Absolutely no problem. We actually do have a client-side problem with Sapphire Ghost now. I'm assuming he's attempting to reconnect now, otherwise we'll have to see a sub from that side, which means them losing their star player. So, everyone holding a good combo, aside from their star player Uruchi on the Japanese side. All playing harder up at Poroteri. Incredible accuracy from Mercurius, of course. Moving on to the American side, we've got Kita Commando, Kaoru with a full combo. Hidden hard rock, very impressive from Kaoru here. This is something he's been working on for the past year or so. His hard rock skills are incredible. I know that firsthand because he's taken a rank 1 from me. So this seems to be another very stream heavy map.
Do you think that's going to be Japan's strategy, is to take him out in the stream?
Very possibly, but when you're faced with some strength, and we've got a break from Kaoru unfortunately, and Pilak, Kitty Commando is still holding very strong. Uruchi and Mercurius with early breaks. Pilak. In fact, the strength here seems to be coming from Cinch, aka Karuta on the Japanese side with the hard rock full combo. Like I said, that could be a very interesting strategy from the Japanese captain Mercurius. But I don't think Kaoru is having any of it, despite the miss. Kitty Commando still holding a full combo, very impressive from his part. Pilak, I'm going to say it over and over again.
Man, I hope I'm reading that right. Did he just seriously feather tap that entire thing with just a single mouse button?
That could be very true.
It looked purple to me.
I don't get confirmation on that.
Yeah, was that purple?
I'm assuming
sure
we're talking about Cinch, are we?
Not just Cinch, Pilak as well. I'm not sure if that was just my client being all weird on me, but I can almost guarantee you I saw both from Cinch and Pilak purple instead of yellow for the keys, which means that's using their mouse button. Or they could be tapping their tablet.
They could indeed be tapping their tablet, and in Pilak and Cinch's case, it is indeed tablet. However, they could be variating, since it is the finals, everyone wants to do something special, so they could be doing something to do with their mice, which would be very, very interesting. Pilak actually used the mouse, I've got confirmation for that.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Incredibly impressive play.
Rip your mouse button, though.
Yeah, no joke there.
Jackhammers on a mouse is not fun. Unless maybe you got like a rat or something that's like specifically designed for fast clicking.
I'm assuming you don't mean actually like a genetically augmented rat.
No,
tapping,
I mean,
like...
I totally mean, you know, the rat mouse.
A rat mouse, that's interesting.
Yes, you've never heard of the rat series?
Never, I've never heard of that. As a mouse player myself, I got no idea.
They're fully customizable mouses. You can take out all the different parts, weights, all kinds of cool stuff with it.
Interesting.
The customization is nuts.
That's wonderful. I prefer my mice simple though. For all you mouse players out there, I prefer a simple mouse.
Just don't go too simple and get a Logitech M100.
Indeed, it looks like we've got Soba in for the first match on the USA side. Very interesting player. He's made such a big impact on the community in the past half a year or so, flying up the ranks.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like it's going to have to be the case because Sapphire Ghost just seems to be having too much problems with his connection at the moment, which is a shame.
Indeed, this seems to be a recurring issue.
Yeah, I know he was very adamant about playing and everything, and I know he was looking forward to it, but if your connection's down, you don't want to hurt the team, so that's probably a smart move on his point.
Absolutely. In fact, it could be from the captain indeed. Captain of the US is Pooptart Sonos. I think what they will be doing is directing the whole thing from behind the scenes. When you are in that the tournament server, you do have a separate little channel that you can share with your team where, in our case, Jesse was calling the shots and making all the right decisions, so Pooptart is probably running the show here. So as we're waiting for our next match, we don't see any subs on the Japanese side.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is going to be the first match, and this is the time that both teams agreed on. The next match for the finals won't actually be happening for quite some time later on down the road.
And pay absolutely no attention to the stream title.
What is it still, the old ones?
It's still the semi-finals. This is absolutely the finals updated. Thank you so much for that.
Okay, so if you guys are still seeing it not being updated, just hit refresh, and if it's still not updating, blame Twitch. Feel free.
Welcome to the stream, Andrea. And Z-Trot, it looks like we've got our bands in.
Alright, now go ahead and try to, oh boy, this is gonna be off. Airport Express, featuring Itsunko Birth. We also have Genjutsu Game. We also have Freestyler that's banned, thank you. And we have Yamono no Gontoku, I guess, Satellite?
Interesting, that's 2 double time picks banned straight off the bat. 1 hidden pick.
Oh, man. Those were Japan, okay, and Japan's were the first band, and then the second bands were from, the United States.
So that's no joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, we've got 2 hidden bands here, and we've got 2 double time bands. So that's going to be Bonfunk MC's Freestyler by Leisure, Riff Leisure, best mapper in the game. Senya, Yuyumo, I'm even worse at pronouncing them than you. Where is Color when you need him?
Yeah. He's sleeping.
Yuyumo no Gotoku. Oh, of course he is, yeah.
It's
so
sleepy
that's
time.
It's interesting to see what they'll pick. We've actually got a sub from Japan, that's Guy, which says to me they're going to pick Hard Rock here. With the team like that, Mercurius, Marucci, Cinch and Guy, I'm assuming we're going to see, and that's it exactly, we got Yggdrasil in, that's the call. Hard Rock pick, Yggdrasil by Permuta. Very, very stream heavy map, super technical, differing spacing all throughout.
Yeah.
So as we're preparing for this next match, it doesn't look like we've got any more subs coming in from the USA side. Looks like Japan only, but we can confirm that.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that. Apparently, the United States actually banned first. I got my stuff confused.
No
it's
problem
confusing.
there.
We're all in confused place right now.
It's early. I haven't even had my first cup of tea yet.
I would really like a cup of tea.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'd
That sounds so
happily hand
nice.
one to you through the screen.
Oh, if only.
Any word from Zcat today? Is he up and ready for the stream?
Nope, Zcat's sleeping.
That's just
and
what I should be doing.
Yep, and Zcat is a female.
Zcat
so you know.
is a female, okay.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, so we're still waiting for the map to begin. Must be a sub from Japan here.
Yeah.
We'll just have to confirm that.
So Freestyler was
like
a double time pick, wasn't it?
Indeed, Freestyler was a double time pick, so we had 2 double time picks and 2 hidden picks. Hidden being no stranger to bans whatsoever. It seems like what people say could be the easiest mod. It seems to be throwing everyone off in the competition scenario. It takes some serious, I'd say,
It's so easy to slip
consistency?
up with Hidden. It's so
Indeed,
easy to
but
slip up. I mean, it's
like
it's a hard mod to master, and a lot of people give it not as much credit as it deserves. Hidden's one of the few mods I do play, but it's so easy to overestimate or think you know where something's going to be and then realize, oh crap, this isn't
Indeed.
that map.
Absolutely,
That's not going to be there.
As my good friend Nickscape once told me when I was learning, Hidden is apparently just a reskin, and I fully agree with him on that side. So people with strengths such as Sapphire Ghost, it does take some practice, but again, you've just got to look at it as a reskin. There's no changes like Hard Rock and Double Time, or even Flashlight. But then again, you could consider Flashlight as to be a reskin, because it's just one big hole.
Yes. Flashlight's just straight up evil.
Indeed, looks like we've got Silver 15 subbing in for the United States. That's a bit late, but there we go. Nickscape's famous.
And for the commentators, while we're waiting for them to start, that is Zetrot and Raikou.
What's up?
Oh wow.
All the way from London. Here we go with Yggdrasil Hard Rock.
Okay.
I'm very interested in seeing how Pylak and Soba do here. Two very strong Hard Rock players from the United States. Across the board, Japan got very, very, very strong Hard Rock players here. I don't expect any misses here, despite the map's difficulty. This could be client side, but it looks like a very, very early break from Marucci, 5 notes in. And it looks like we've got a miss from Guy very early on. This could affect their performance considering this isn't the longest of songs. Combo is very easy to break here. Resounding combos from the USA team so far, nearly said UK. A part of me wishes we were still in the tournament, but what can you do? Loads of support in the chat for the USA here. But don't get down the Japanese. That was just the easy part. Like I said, we move into a slower part here, but as you move on, you get very, very differing spacing changes, slider velocities and everything. This is arguably the most technical map in the Hard Rock pick. Silver with a break, but no problem. Pylak and Soba following up. This could be the comeback from Japan. It looks like they're 3 million points ahead already.
Yeah, and I mean, this is Japan's real strong point here, is stream heavy maps.
Absolutely. So this was definitely Japan's first pick, without a doubt. Japan could very well have this in the bag. Looks like we've got misses all across the board from the USA. Marucci, as expected, holding a full combo, waving the flag for Japan high and proud as their star player. Looks like that's the end of the map. Very interesting space stream at the end. Only one person managed to hold that.
Yeah, that is definitely... Did Pylak actually drop at the very end there, or is that just my client being silly?
Unfortunately, that did happen. Marucci with the full combo there. Strongest score on the field. Unbelievable.
And that's going to put it 1-0 in favor of Japan, guys. Starting off strong.
I agree with you there. I'm interested to see how the US are going to react to this with their pick. So it looks like actually with the scores updating here, we've actually got, unfortunately, a fail from Pylak, still holding quite a strong score. The strongest score on the score, Marucci, with 10,700,000 points with 97.81% accuracy. Incredible. Second on the field, we've got Kissy Commando holding the strongest score on the US side with a 6 million score. That's quite incredible. Third, as expected, Mercurius, with not so strong accuracy considering he's such an accurate player, but there we go. What can be very, very important here is the momentum you can gain for the first win, so let's hope that the US can break point. It's a bit of a, I guess, a tennis analogy there, or reference, because what happens is if you make a pick that you're strong at, and someone else comes in, the opposite team comes in with the beats, then you're breaking their point, which gives you momentum.
Yeah, and like I was saying before, Japan's just shown how strong they are with like stream heavy maps and being able to hold high combos and stay calm, consistent throughout each play that they do. And that's really not going to look good for the United States because some of our most consistent players, such as Sapphire Ghost, Kitty Commando is very consistent, and Soba's been pretty consistent as well. But with Sapphire Ghost out, Pylak's usually consistent as well when it comes to Hard Rock, which is odd that he failed on that. I'm kind of surprised.
I'm absolutely surprised by that indeed, but then again, I can't blame Pylak here because the end has such an incredible increase in spacing between the stream that it just takes anyone by surprise. So it looks like we've got a sub for Japan. Still waiting on seeing who comes in.
Oh, and it looks like we're going to be doing... Well, God, I wish I knew how to pronounce that. I'm going to give it my best try. Zandara? Or Zandara? I'm so bad at pronouncing different stuff. I feel terrible. If anybody in the Twitch chat can actually, pronounce that decently. Oh, and for those wanting to know, it's actually best of 11. Oh, no, they're actually going to change maps to something I could totally pronounce.
This one is fantastic. This is sorry to interrupt you there with the pronunciation. I'm not going to do any better than you are. It's Pop and Music 15 Adventure Shonen Radio New. See, this is one of my favourite maps in the whole game. This is resounding probably one of the biggest stream maps in the game, one of the most famous ones. What's actually more famous is one of the Catch the Beat players scores on this, which outdoes anything I've ever seen in my life. If you have a look at the Platinum version on Catch the Beat, you'll actually look at the rank 1 and yeah, you'll lose it. In fact, that is Exgon, the name of that guy. So that's why we've got Proletarian as the sub. They're going to want to bring out their strongest streamers here, considering this is the Platinum version, which is pretty much consistent streams towards the end of the map. I'm so glad this map was picked for the finals. X-God indeed.
Alright. So, with Japan taking that first point, everybody, it's not looking good for the United States, but definitely they can still bring this back. They just have to chill out, calm down a little bit, and just attack this at the most basic level they can. They just have to secure their picks. That's Absolutely. The way they're going to stay in this match.
And here we go into the match. So the start is reasonably easy with this map, with just a few triples and maybe 8-note streams. But then the fun part happens after the 2/3 of the map, I reckon. We really get into the chorus you hear. Consistent streams. 210 to 220 BPM, I believe. Looks like we've got a break from Mercurius there on the up and downs. Very difficult to read indeed. Things looking very strong for the US side.
I like coming back with a vengeance there.
Absolutely. Looks like we got a miss from Kaoru. No bother at this stage because anything can happen. And a miss from Mercurius again. See, like I said, this is a very stream heavy map. This is by Philippines, so it's a recurring theme in his maps. Streams all over the joint.
Look at those crisscrosses with the sliders.
I think it's just worth mentioning at this stage, Soba with the SS. Are you kidding? Get in, Soba. Hold that flag high. Go on, son. So it looks like we got a break from Kaoru. No problem. And Pylak too.
Yeah. And Kitty Commando dropped too, which is going to give Japan that lead that they were looking for.
Only 4 million points ahead at the moment, because Mercurius has suffered from a break too. Let's see how they can hold up. So, here's where the map gets very, very interesting. Let's see it. Streams all over the place. And here we go. Single break from Marucci, very unexpected. Sober doing his practice, he's got the highest combo on the field right now. Can he bring this back to the US? Sober with the break, unfortunate. Potapu with the full combo at the moment. Looks like everyone suffered a break on these. Those sliders are just harmful. My mistake, Potapu still holding the full combo.
Potapu is going nuts. He is definitely going ham.
99.29% accuracy. This is like Supernova Awake all over again.
Oh, he just went so ham.
Are you kidding? That is unbelievable. Potafu deserves his praise there. To FCM map of that caliber in the finals, unbelievable. And I still haven't had my cup of tea yet.
You might not need the cup of tea. The adrenaline from this match might be just enough.
It's doing it. It's doing it. That is unbelievable. I'll bring up the scores for you.
Yeah, there for a minute, I thought the United States was actually going to be able to pull that off. I mean, Pilak and Sober were playing so strong, and then, like, completely out of left field there, they all just dropped, and I was like, no. But then you look over at Japan, and they're all playing so incredibly hard, and that one miss from Ryuichi, and everybody's kind of going, what? But then you look down, and Potafu's just like, no, I got this, guys, don't worry. I'm going to full combo.
The hype is there. Oh shit, Z-Trot is there. Okay, so the scores are in. Oh, I love you. I actually love you, Z-Trot. Okay, so we got the full combo, unbelievable, from Potafu with a 98% accuracy. In fact, that's a resounding feature through the Japanese team. We've got Mercurius and Marucci, both with holding 98% accuracy too. Unfortunately, couldn't full combo it. Surprising from Marucci. Props to Sober, carrying a serious score for the US team. In fact, that is the second highest score on the field at the moment. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, we did have the fail from Kaoru, but that's no particular problem. It's only 2-0 up at this point. Best out of 11. Only problem here is I can see Japan gaining some momentum. So we'll see what happens here. What do you think about that, Z-Trot?
Well, I mean, we saw this happen last match that the United States had. They need to get some kind of win in, or there's not going to be any kind of momentum build, and they'll end up losing this match. And you have to remember that as intense as this is, with it being the finals, this is the loser bracket rematches right now. So if you think this is intense, it's only going to get more intense as it goes on. So the pressure is only going to get higher and higher.
Absolutely.
And if the United States can't hold consistency, they're not going to be able to make it. I don't want to sound mean to my own country. I love them, and I love everything they've done so far, and I'm so proud that they've made it so far. It's crazy because I could never do that, but for them to make it this far is just absolutely amazing.
Absolutely, it is unbelievable. However, this match is going to last longer than the other matches because, like I said, it is best of 11. Looks like the next map is going to be Calamity Fortune Extra. I think this is one of the simpler maps in the pick. That's just my opinion, though.
This might, well, you know, this might actually give them a chance to come back.
Indeed. So this is in fact a free mod pick, so it looks like we've got a sub from Japan. I'm going to make a prediction here. Unless Sapphire Ghost comes back, he'd obviously pick Hidden. I reckon we're going to see a Hard Rock from Kaoru and possibly Kids Commando.
Yeah,
it could be Pilak though.
Unfortunately, you know, I mean, if Sapphire Ghost can't get his connection problems back, I don't know if he's actually going to be back.
That is so unfortunate. I was so looking forward to seeing him play as well. He's such a nice dude.
Oh, most definitely. And we can hope. We can hope. And we can cross our fingers and pray to the based connection gods that they will help Sapphire Ghost in his time of need. But
absolutely.
But unfortunately right now, his time of need isn't coming fast enough. Because Japan's here, their connection's stable, and they're ready to win.
I'm going to tell you guys all the big secret here. When the UK came up against the US team in the first round, and it looks like we got Surayan for the Japanese team actually, Hard Rock Pro. Anyway, back to the story. We had Sapphire Ghost and me in the actual map. We were actually just we were just messing each other back and forth, saying maybe we should just leave and have a hidden party all by ourselves because you know what, the pressure was too much. We don't need any pressure. why don't you just have a cup of tea, have a little hidden tea party, and everything will be alright. So I don't think he's too fussed with this. I think, I think he'll be alright.
Alright, so, get this, guys. Want to give you guys a little bit of an update, because this is going to be a free mod pick, right? So, we actually kind of have a little bit of detail on what's going on to what mods they're actually going to use. Mercurius is actually going to use Hidden Hard Rock. Ryuchi is actually going to use Hidden Hard Rock. Kitty Commando is going to use Hard Rock, and Soba is going to use Hard Rock. So Japan feeling incredibly confident right now, and why not? You can't really blame them for feeling confident right now, guys.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're two ahead. They're like, let's see if we could just smash this out.
See, in my opinion, this is definitely one of the easier picks, especially for free mod. I mean, I think this is the sort of map that, most top 1,000 players could full combo first try. In my opinion, I think Japan are being very brave with the Hidden Hard Rock here, but it's not entirely impossible for them, especially with their caliber of Hidden Hard Rock players here. Mercurius and Marucci.
Well, I don't want to stroke Ryuchi's ego anymore, but he is kind of like an auto Hidden Hard Rock machine.
Absolutely.
You give that guy a beat map and he's like, okay.
This
is how you normally play it, right?
Yeah, indeed. Looks like we've got... no, that's just client side. Looks like we've got full combos all around at the moment.
Oh, and it does look like Ryuchi might have actually missed very early.
That's true. Good spot.
Giving the United States the very slight lead in the dream that the comeback might be real.
Come on, Soba. Hold that flag. You got this. This is actually his World Cup debut after climbing so many ranks in the past year. He's holding it very high, one of the most consistent players I've seen.
Man, Pilak starts off so strong in these, and I just hope he can maintain this time. Consistency is the #1 thing you gotta watch out here for in this tournament. And
looks like we've actually got a break from Soba too, and Saria, and Barucci. Are you kidding?
Oh crap!
This is it for the United States. This could be the comeback.
Well, I mean, sometimes when you get too cocky, these things happen.
This is very close now. This is incredibly close. And we've got a break from Kaioru.
But Japan's not going to let it go just at that. They might have dropped, but unless the United States can hold it, and it's all really on Pilak and Kitty Commando's shoulders right here. And it's just to spite me. As I say, Kitty Commando dropped. It's all on
Commentator
Pilak.
cursed.
It is all.
This is all on Pilak.
But Japan, with their consistency, I think they're going to be able to pull it back out. Mercurius is just destroying this.
Yeah, that looks like it's it. Japan have won this 3rd point. Mercurius carrying, unbelievable. Very good performance from everyone though, considering the mods picked. Mercurius, incredible. That's a Hidden Hard Rock full combo in the finals. How must he feel right now? Unbelievable. And the scores are in Mercurius, we don't need to say anything else. He actually got an A with an early miss, unfortunately, so a full combo, not quite. Pilak actually didn't get any misses, but held, the slider break only. And it looks like Potifu's accuracy, I mean, look at it, expected from him. 99.15%, with a score of 15 million. Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, that was impressive on Japan's side. I didn't know if they were going to be able to pull it off with the Hidden and Hard Rock combo there, but they did. I would like to say that Pilak did get an S, only S across the board, so very impressive play from him there. I don't know if it was a full combo S. You might need to clarify that for me.
No, it wasn't. It was actually a slider break, but only the one, so it's okay. Pilak doing incredibly, in fact, and as we're waiting for the next map to come in, we'll see if we got any subs.
Oh, wait a second, hold up.
What's up?
I'm seeing some stuff in the information there. Okay, never mind. It doesn't really change anything, but it is, I guess, obvious to note that Ryuchi and one of the other US players actually failed. I did not see it on my end.
I'm actually going to confirm this. We've got Barucci and a Kaioru fail. That's unbelievable. I'm not sure what happened quite there. I mean, someone with his caliber, you'd probably put it down to, Hidden Hard Rock. The mods combo is very difficult.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Very close maps there, though. Quite riveting, especially from Pilak. Pilak, piece of pie, remember that. Otherwise, I'm going to get into trouble for that.
Yes. Just imagine a space between the pie and the lack.
So, like the lack of a pie, so not having any pie. Is that the trick?
Yeah.
He's one big paradox. Massive paradox.
Now I want pie. Alright. And now it looks like we're going to be doing Xana and Dara for real now.
Absolute.
Sorry, drop. And drop. Yeah. Our eyes in the skies that are keeping an eye on me are picking on me, Twitch chat. They're picking on me hard.
Sapphire Ghost will do absolutely fine if he maintains his connection. So looking at this next map, Homod pick. Sapphire Ghost being the extremely consistent player he is.
And to the new people that are just joining, I noticed a few comments there. This is a best of 11 match, guys.
It's just a shame Z-Cat can't be here with us today. Unfortunately, my cat's sleeping also, so we can't have them take over the stream.
For whatever reason that they were to tie, a tiebreaker round. It looks like we might still have connection issues. Oh no, look,
Oh, here we go.
might actually be going.
Slowly but surely.
And the thing is like if Sapphire Ghost would be connected, I honestly I don't want to like give Sapphire Ghost too much credit because I don't like to give too many people the idea that I'm just favoring over one person, but I seriously think he would improve the US's chances of winning highly.
There's no doubt there. He's probably the most consistent player on the team as it stands right now. There's no doubt about that. He spent so much time in the top 100 in earlier days that, you know. So it looks like we've got a strong start from everyone here on the US side, with one break from Mercurius very early, funnily enough. Rucci with the 100%, followed by Poroteri. Pilak still holding full combos and double S's here. And we've got a break from Potafuno, that's only client side, nothing to fear.
Yeah, as long as his score submits to the MP link, he'll be good.
Absolutely, and let's be honest, this is one of the shorter maps, so any breaks here can be really fatal. Looks like Sober with a break, but no problem. Still rather close. United States still holding a lead.
Yeah, but there's no way they can hold that lead for long when Japan's got...
Sapphire Ghost with the break, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. That's probably all she wrote. Unless Japan makes a few mistakes, which is possible.
I'm just going to say to everyone who's in the chat right now, this is the World Cup Finals, so as you're playing on the stage right now, it is nerve-wracking. I've experienced that firsthand, not in the finals, but in the tournament itself. Nerves are a thing. They can screw with you a little bit. Absolutely no embarrassment here. It looks like Japan are going to take this one as it stands right now. Poroteri finally broke. It looks like if there's a problem I can keep you up to this, I can keep you updated.
Yeah.
It looks like it's only from the US side we're having some slight connection issues, but I'm not sure if that's affected by the player. I'm gonna update you here. It looks like we've got very, very strong full combo from Marucci here. He's actually lost his SS unfortunately, but he's only got 100 as it stands. Same situation as Mercurius. With the break on the very difficult back and forth. Got to read unfortunately. Also holding a very strong full combo. Fortunately gone. Some very small connection issues here. We should be back on full. Short.
Okay. Sorry about that. Everything went kaboom, but we're back.
Yep, client side we're fully back.
And then everything went kaboom, at least on my side.
I just wanted to say, Sober holding a very strong combo along with Kitty Commando. Rucci with that full combo, unfortunately a break there from Mercurius and Poroteri. These jumps can be very tricky, especially when they've got the anti-flow sliders.
I would seriously like to know how you can see all this going on. I mean, it's blowing my mind, because I can't see anything.
In a combination with my friend's supercomputer and the internet I'm paying £40 for, equates to roughly $55. I'm having a 15 gigabyte upload speed and a 64 megabyte download, so we're doing okay here. Updated, Potafu and Marucci still with a full combo. Unfortunately, another break from Poroteri and Mercurius, who don't seem to be so strong in consistency. Still with incredibly high accuracy.
We're definitely back now. It seems like Sapphire goes DC'd, unfortunately.
And as the results come in, it looks like we do have that DC from Sapphire Ghost. We've got a very strong score from Kitty Commando, just missing the combo with one miss and extremely high accuracy, 99.78%. So we're both with very good scores, but unfortunately Japan, or fortunately for depending who you are, Potafu and Marucci in this case, with two very strong 1 times 100 scores on Marucci's side and 2 on Potafu's side. Interesting to note, Mercurius has 1 times 100 but 4 misses. Poroteri with the lowest score on the board. 4-0 up to Japan. They've got some serious momentum. I don't want the United States to be too affected by this. Don't dump your Bibles just yet. Comeback, I mean, look at Taiwan and Korea.
Very true.
Right, we've got the pick from Japan next. Let's see if we see any subs. And for anyone who's new here to the stream, welcome to the OSU World Cup Finals, guys. Best of 11.
Yeah, but remember, this is the loser bracket finals.
It is the loser bracket finals.
Yes, that's something good to note out.
So, could you explain to us how the loser and winner brackets work, if you possibly could?
Okay, so I have a rough idea how it works, because this is the first time we've done this ourselves. And, so basically what this did is it actually put out a bracket for the winners and the losers. The loser bracket has a chance, the top team out of the loser bracket will have a chance to come back into the tournament and actually take it. They have to win twice in order to do this, as to where the winners bracket will only have to win the one match. They have to win to get back into it, and then once they're back into the main bracket between it, they have a chance to win. Getting that right. I could be wrong, and Locktab would probably have no problem correcting me.
I was quickly with a massive mistake. This is actually the loser bracket semi-finals.
Oh.
This is the loser bracket semi-finals, and oh my god, I can't. That's a little amateur one. That's an amateur mistake.
I was calling it the same thing.
It's an absolutely amateur mistake. I'm just gonna. Could you guys facepalm for me? Just that's.
Facepalm for you right now. I was pretty sure that it was the same thing.
So our next map we've got AN Encryption Cloyd's Extra. AN also known as an artist converted to maps on OSU as being very stream heavy. I'm expecting just the same from this one.
Yeah. Yeah, so the only thing that's important, as our gracious guy here is letting me know, is that this is a double elimination, allowing all participants in the knockout stage to lose once, giving everyone a second chance. And that's the only thing that's important, people. So just keep that in mind and keep on enjoying the show. Unfortunately, like, it looks like the show might be ending soon, as Japan is just on fire.
Absolutely, but I don't want to give up hope for the US yet. Like I said, everyone's welcome to make a comeback, but once you've got momentum, like Japan has here, with such a strong, fearsome team, especially with the star player Uruchi there on the field, it can be very, very frightening to face against them.
Well, this is very true. And if Japan gets too cocky, which could very well happen, then the United States might be able to take advantage of that and get a win in there. And if they could get one win in, that is the start of being able to come back. But it's getting that first win that's going to be key and crucial. If they can't manage to make that happen, there's nothing they can do to stop the force that is Japan. They have to get the first win.
So before we start playing this new map, I'm going to get some info. And encryption, this is actually a hard rock pick, and here we go into the match. Lovely background, by the way. Great choice. Kudos to the mapper.
Ooh, that circle side.
Absolutely. This is what happens when you combine CS5 and hard rock.
Aim has to be very, aim has to basically be key here. One slight miss and you're boned.
So it looks like on the field as it stands right now, we've got one break from Pilak, everyone else holding a strong full combo. Surprised at the the circle size on this. Unbelievably small. Mercurius and Marucci holding very, very high accuracy full combos, standing at 99.25. I believe that's about 3 to 4 100s. It's not over for Pilak just yet. He's holding a combo very, very well. And everyone passing those streams extremely well apart from Silver 15. That's incredible the way everyone performed there. This is where we've got a break again from Silver and Pilak on that second stream, followed by Potafu on the Japanese side.
Guy and Mercurius both just broke.
Considering what we've just seen just there,
Ooh.
with Kitty Commando and Soba holding that combo, let's see if they can make this comeback. Just Furuchi holding the full combo now for the Japanese team. What a change of plan. They're only 3 million points behind. Let's see if they can do this, considering we're coming up to the end of the song. Can they make this?
There's
This is getting
very little
close.
time. Oh,
Very little
are they
time
gonna
to
do it?
Are they going to do it? This could be it.
It's gonna be all based on a spinner. It's all gonna be based on a spinner. And
2 million points behind, I don't think it's possible.
No,
Very
no. Not
so
even
close.
2 million points.
Unbelievable.
That was really close. I'll give
That was
America
incredibly
that.
close.
They
So-
almost had that one.
It looks like we've got 2 full combos from Kitty and Soba on the US side, and we've got another 2 from Marucci and Potafu. 2 very strong hard rock players. In fact, I can see what the Captain Mercurius is doing here. Whenever Japan gets a pick, they're picking hard rock because they know they've got the strength there, and they certainly proved it there. It was very, very close though. Very, very, very close. Unbelievable accuracy from Marucci and Mercurius considering the circle size. In fact, I'm not even going to miss this out. Kitty Commando with a 99.37, highest accuracy, highest score on the board. Unbelievable, Kitty Commando. Unbelievable. Well done. I mean, if anything, this is just a glory loss. 5 points down, but still. So to explain, the last note was a spinner there, but considering the combos you were holding there, each spinner could have been worth about, I'd say 500,000 points. So with 2 full combos, exactly, 2 full combos hitting that spinner through, that's about 1 million points. That could have been so close had someone held a combo up there.
Yeah, that's why they were 2 million points behind when you stated it, and then once they hit them, it was actually just roughly about 1 million. I could grab the MP link and find out exactly how much that was.
Unbelievable. That was incredible. Marvelous victory.
And that's actually going to bring it to match point if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, this will be match point after. Let's see how they do on this map. Yeah, there'll be no way to come back from this.
They only won by 1,427,000 points.
Guys, it's not over. I have my cup of tea now.
Oh man, cup of tea hype.
Cup of tea hype. And looks like we've got Zips Railway Terrorism. This is going to be the first hidden pick. Finally, we've got some hidden here. See, the problem is, now that the US side don't have Sapphire Ghost, I'm not sure how well they're going to do. I mean, they do have Kitty Commando and they do have Soba, who are both very versatile hybrid players. I'm not sure if Zilver has the single tap for this, but we'll see. Cup of tea hype, man. I think this is a very important day for someone, Z-Trot. Very important day for someone.
Yes, but actually, I think this might actually be a no-mod pick.
Don't. No way.
Well, if if our eyes in the sky are anywhere near correct.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this right now. I haven't quite taken the first sip of my cup of tea, so I'm not going to be directly accurate. It looks like we've got a sub from both the US and the Japanese side, so we'll see who's coming in. Possibly Sapphire Ghost. Very possibly.
Oh man, so definitely, definitely you got a lot of tea hype going on, friend.
Indeed. So I'm going to give some insight, thank you Shayson, about the map here. Considering this has got such a high BPM, this is a very single tap heavy map, and if you're lucky enough like me and Z alternate, you're going to have a better time with this. What you want to look out for in this map though is cursor control, because since there's so many quick reversing sliders and that sort of thing, very 0108 sort of style, very sort of old style map, there's going to be an awful lot of single tap. It's the fastest BPM map in the set right now, so we're going to see how people do. It's all going to come down to single tap. And it looks like we got Horo in! Welcome Horo! So everyone getting very excited for Horo here. It looks like we've got Karuta, aka Cinch, back on the Japanese side. He is an alternator indeed, so he's going to be a very strong pick for this. Very good tactics from Mercurius, the captain of the Japanese side here.
Yeah, they're going to try to make this a decisive 6-0 win.
Indeed.
And I think they've got the ability to pull it off. I mean, the United States started off in this tournament really strong, but it's a series of unfortunate events for them these last two matches they've had. And
indeed.
It's just, well, when the facts come up, you gotta admit it. I mean, Japan's clearly the better team here. They've been stronger.
It's proven.
Yes, and I know it's yet to be proven, but
indeed, if we saw a comeback.
Yeah, there could be a comeback.
Okay, here we go. Here's the sliders and single taps I was talking about. Let's see how everyone holds up. I'll get to that soon, ETG3. Absolutely, ETG3. We got an early break from Kitty Commando here. So we got Pilak, who's actually alternating, as well as Mercurius. So those are the two alternators on the board right now. Everyone excited for Horo's performance here. Unfortunately the break from Horo on this side, but that's what's expected when you don't have the warm-up. Don't blame him for that.
Just being able to play in this match is definitely probably a big enough honor just for that.
Absolutely. Don't be too hard on Horo for this, because he hasn't actually had a warm-up. He's doing very well considering. Incredible alternating, I'm proud of him. This time we got a break from Sincha Potiphar though on the Japanese side, as well as Soba. And as we see, Japan and the United States neck and neck here, with Japan just inching ahead. We do have another break from Soba here. Mercurius with the break though, let's see how this goes. This is going to be very tight. Coming up to halfway through. Nick Skate, Horo has not actually played any matches before this. And Potiphar with another break yet again. Finally got that break from Kitty Commando unfortunately, but it looks like everyone has coming to the chorus. It's going to be a close one. Ruchi still holding the only full combo on the board here, but come on, that was expected. Single tapping the whole thing, are you crazy? Come on, why you got to be so good? Quite the artist. So just couldn't quite finish his word there. Someone will have to tell me if that's Japanese or not. Poor old Horo.
We've seen quite a few people do really good in terms of like art while they've been playing during this tournament.
Absolutely. Looks like we got the break from Marucci, unfortunately, just there. But this is probably the hardest song in the whole No More section, in my honest opinion. So Potiphar and Mercury are still holding quite a strong combo. It doesn't look like United States are going to be able to come back from this as we come to the end of the song. This could be it. This is match point, and that's the spinner that's decided the fate of all. Incredible spin from Sober there. But then again, he did learn from the best. Wink, wink. Nothing to do with me again. This is it's another Nick skate thing.
Yes, but it looks like Japan's going to make that super decisive there. They're going to take that 6-0. And I got to give them props for playing and doing as decent as they did, though. They did a lot to get here, and they did really well. But Japan's just definitely showing that they want back in that top seat. They want a chance to take this whole tournament. They want that title. And
yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, whoever wants it most, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but Japan just came with the strongest team here, and Marucci with that close to full combo. So actually looking, I'm going to give you an update on the schedule. But don't go anywhere just yet, it's not over.
Yeah, we do have a few things to list off real quick, just the schedule of what match is going to be next.
Go for it, Z-Trot.
Just give me 1 second here.
I'll give you the times quickly. Since we have got different time zones across the world today, because there's so little teams left, we do actually have separate commentating schedules. We've got obviously this first match at 6 AM. I can't believe I'm here. With the next one being 11 AM. All these times are UTC, which means Greenwich Mean Time.
Yes. So the next one is going to be South Korea versus Austria, and that will be at 11 UTC, like my friend Raikou has stated. And we might not be here. Raikou might be here. I am probably not going to be.
I'll be here.
I'm going to be nice and toasty in my bed, sleeping finally.
I'll get out of here.
But Mr. Color might be joining you guys as well, so hopefully you guys will have him for it. And I really hope you guys have a good time enjoying that match. But that will be here shortly. We do appreciate everyone that came out to see this match, even more for the United States people that stayed up late to watch that. We appreciate it. Showing support for your country is amazing.
I just want to say something, if I can interject quickly. This is actually a very special day for Chippy. It's actually his birthday. I think that should be worth noting. Day of birth on the OC World Cup Finals. That's pretty incredible, no?
Yeah. And happy birthday to you, Chippy. And with that, guys, we'll be back. If you have anything else you need to talk about, make sure to check the wiki for the times, even though we've listed them, just in case you forgot or you want to check something else. All the information will be there, including